Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it. Coming to you from PA Leadership Charter School's Studio B in Westchester, Pennsylvania. It's the December 14th edition of The Portal. Today, we will be taking a behind-the-scenes look at how our show is made. And now, here is your host, Mr. Graham Osborne.
I don't have a pencil. Thanks for your enthusiasm, guys.
And now, here is your host, Mr. Graham Osborne!
Hello, welcome to The Portal. We are 1 week closer to winter break. And I predict that next week we will be even one more week closer to winter break. And if it keeps up like this, 1 week after that, we will have missed winter break. There are just 10 days left until winter break, which is a lot of, is very exciting. We're really looking forward to that. But we have a very special show for you this week. It is a behind the scenes show on the making of The Portal. But first, some announcements. PALCS' first literary magazine has begun. It is called Flight, and it is a collection of student writing and artwork. There's fiction, there's literary nonfiction, there's photography, there's artwork. It's for grades 9 through 12, and the English teachers are going to select finalists for the publication. The first edition submissions are due December 23rd, 2015, which is incidentally the last day before winter break. So get those in. The Million Pages Challenge, we have an update to that. It is, we aren't even talking anymore.
Do that again. Yep. All right, now you get to see what really happens behind the scenes.
All right.
An update to the Million Pages Challenge. We've read over 275,000 pages, but we've still got a long way to go, so keep reading. Not right now. Keep watching the show first, then go back to reading. You can read after the show. Yes, finish the show first. And now, it's time to answer some more questions. We've been getting a lot of questions, and if you have questions, you can always ask them in the link below. But right now, we're going to look at what we've gotten. So, let's go! Nafisa in 3rd grade writes, "What is your favorite food and things to do?" I would have to say my favorite food is popcorn, and my favorite things to do would include riding my bike, playing guitar, and just dancing like a goofball with my 2-year-old daughter. Those are a lot of fun. Nathan in 8th grade writes, "I was wondering if Mr. Osborne is a fan of the BBC show Doctor Who." Now, I'm not sure where you would get an idea like that. But yes, actually, I am a fan. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the show, let me just give you a little bit of a primer here. In 1963, the BBC aired on November 23rd a show called Doctor Who. It was not really your What? We don't have time for this? Okay, fine, that's fine. We'll talk about it later. If you want to look it up, it's on the internet. Just Google Doctor Who. It's a great show. Yasira, a student in 5th grade, says there should be a Portal website on the Moodle homepage with typing challenge scores and all the previous videos of the Portal. We are working on it. I'm not working on it because that's not my job, but someone is working on it, and we will have it up for you very soon, I hope. Diana, a student in 6th grade, says, "Mr. Osborne, can you tell more jokes?" Well, I heard this one today. Where did the king keep his armies? In his sleeveys. It's a good one. Okay, Uzair, a student in 9th grade, says, "How did the Portal start? How did you get the ideas?" The Portal was actually Mr. Good's idea. He decided that it would be a good way to use video to try and connect with students and to try and make them better aware of their teachers and things going on in the school. Something more interactive than just your typical homepage announcements. Something that would really grab you and take you in. David, a student in 11th grade, writes, "I don't suppose there could be a week where a student shows up as the guest?" I wonder who it could be. Stay tuned. And Will from 7th grade said last week that he wanted to see a Making of the Portal episode. Well, this is that episode, so let's take a look at how we make the portal. Let's go behind the scenes. Hi. It's Tuesday morning, and we're here to film the portal. Mr. Good is with me. Proof. And we're gonna head on over to the studio. I'm here with also Mr. Colantonio. He helps us to film the portal. This is actually where the teachers teach, so we need to be fairly quiet as we go down this hall. There's one of them now.
Sorry, hello.
See, that wasn't staged. The studio's right here, come on in. So this is it, the studio as you remember it. This is our backdrop where we do the interview, of course. My desk and then the guests over here. Usually the guest comes in, they do the typing challenge first, then we do the interview, and then we let them go, and we come over here and just shoot the announcements with just me and the camera. So here's my desk. You've seen it many times, but it's got lots of stuff from the show on it. Here's the compact computer that we use to do the typing challenge. It's running Windows 98 and still going strong. And of course, here's my notes for the show, our mugs, the guest's mug and my mug. And this is one of my favorite parts. This is the pencil that I use. It's actually an official Portal pencil. It even says the Portal.
Totally not drawn on there with a Sharpie.
Nope, not at all. A little more behind the scenes, what kind of stuff we keep in the drawer. Oh, don't look in that one. In here, we've got a clipboard. We've got a garbage bag, because you never know when you might need to clean up. And over here is some Ethernet cable and some presents for next year. Speaking of presents, in fact, we still have all the gifts that you've seen given to me on the show. Here's some of them you might remember, such as the Halloween sign, "Don't get your tinsel in a tangle."
That's from Mr. Murray.
From Mr. Murray. And the pledge can from Mr. Walton, right there. And the picture from Miss Lancides, right here. Very nice stuff.
You gotta get that hung up somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for joining us on this special edition of The Portal. I'm glad you got to come and see some of the behind the scenes of how we make the show. And we hope to see you again next week. Have a great week. So long.
Are you still watching? Is that because you want to see how it's edited, how we put the show together and publish it? Alright, let's go take a look. Okay, here we are inside the computer. So after we shoot the episode, we take the cards out of the cameras, and just for those of you that are interested, we shoot on Canon Vixias, which record on SD cards. And then the guest and Mr. Osborne each have a lapel mic that's wireless that goes to a Tascam audio recorder. Once we have all those pieces, we bring them back over to the office. And right now, what you see here, this is Final Cut Pro. It's a program for Mac. And once we have all those pieces, all the video and audio from the different cameras, they get assembled into a clip like this, where they all get synced up. You can see each of the 3 camera angles here. And then the audio is down here at the bottom. Once we have them all linked together, then we come back and start editing. This is what a finished edit of the portal looks like. So you can see all the little pieces down here that go together. If we go back to last week's episode, we can see what a normal edit looks like. So a lot of little pieces that go together here. We have the theme music, which was created in GarageBand. We have some titles, this little PALCS banner that pulls down from the top. The portal logo comes in, and then we have a picture of our guest. And of course down here we have the crowd applause and cheer. I guess the secret's out now. You know there's no studio audience in the room when we shoot. So there you go. Those are all the pieces that go into making an episode. Once it's finished, it gets exported and uploaded to our server. Then I send an email with a link to Mr. Murray and Mrs. Keefe, and then they publish it in the announcements on the front page of Moodle for you all to see. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Keep the questions coming, and we will see you next week.